Scanning for audio.
Welcome to another Tin Dog podcast. Continuing my review of the Mara boxed set, this is Tin Dog podcast number 165. The second story in the Mara box set is Snakedance. Now, like last time, I'll read from the press release in order for you to get an idea what the story is actually about. In the second tale of Mara, Snakedance, surely Tegan must have made a mistake when she set the TARDIS coordinates, because the Doctor certainly hadn't intended on landing on Manussa. But upon learning that Manussa was once the home of the Sumaran Empire, the Doctor knows that their arrival has been no accident, but has been orchestrated by a hostile force, a force which is rapidly gaining control of Tegan's will, by first infiltrating Tegan's subconscious mind through a strange set of disturbing dreams dominated by images of huge snake skulls. This force, the Mara, is using Tegan as a vehicle to return to its power on the planet Manussa. So just as Manussa prepares festivities to commemorate the destruction of the Sumaran Empire by the ruling Federation, it seems that the legend of the Mara could about to come true. According to the legend, the Mara was never destroyed by the Federation, but merely banished. Furthermore, the legend claims that the Mara will return in a dream, a precursor to its gaining control on all minds. It's clear to the Doctor that the first steps of the Mara's return have already been taken. On this disc, the Snakedance extras are a commentary, that's with Peter Davison, Janet Fielding and Sarah Sutton, Snake Charmer, a normal making-of kind of documentary, but with Robert Shaman thrown in for a bit of a laugh, and of course the director, and Christopher Bailey. A deleted scene, 3 minutes and 5 seconds, trimmed from episode 4. Now this is courtesy of a time-coded recording kept by JNT in studio, 6 minutes 12, a rare glimpse inside the studio during the recording of the effect sequences of the story, including the famous farting Mara. That's just what it says here, I'm not going to judge. Saturday Superstore, duration 14 minutes 16 seconds. Peter Davison guests on Saturday morning children's show where he plays cricket with Mike Reid and John Craven and takes questions from callers. Photo gallery, isolated music score, I'm sure there's several podcasters out there who'll be pleased about that. Coming soon, which of course is Regeneration box set, and the Radio Times listing. Last week I neglected to tell exactly what the extras were with the first disc, so here they are. Again, a commentary with Peter Davison, Janet Fielding and Matthew Waterhouse and Neris Hughes. The making of documentary here is called Dreamtime, lasts 34 minutes and 5 seconds, and then there's a really nice documentary on Peter Grimwade, that's 22 minutes long, and that's presented by Mark Strickson. There is deleted and extended scenes, and this is 14 minutes and 36, again from a time-coded domestic copy. The optional CGI effect sequence I did talk about, again with the comparison. Trails and continuity, 4 minutes and 13. An isolated music score, as always, and of course the coming soon. The same is on both discs. But I've told you the technical aspects of this story, but what I haven't told you is how good it is. Snakedance is a fantastic little tale. Martin Clunes, his first ever TV, is here. He may have done some other stuff, but this is what he classes as his first ever true story. Not only does it contain Martin Clunes, who again I'll talk about in a moment, but it also contains someone who for me is a missing Doctor. Someone who could have been another incarnation. Jonathan Morris, who was later in Bread, that's a Carla Lane sitcom, for me could have been a Doctor who never was. This comes from an episode of a TV show called The Clothes Show that used to be on weekday mornings about 9:30, where they would take celebrities and give them makeovers. They dressed them up in a frilly shirt and a velvet jacket and give him knee-length pirate boots. The guy, for me, just walked out and was a doctor. But that never truly happened, and I can't see it happening again. Getting back to Martin Clunes, it's nice to note that he was originally supposed to be the character, the main character, Jackson, whatever he was, in the next Doctor, but because of contractual difficulties, and let's not go there, he never got to play the part, so he could have been another Doctor in a different form. The only reason that this story isn't seen as good as Kinder is because Kinder itself is so good. Taken on its own, Snakedance is a pretty good story. Yes, Janet Fielding does walk around in what looks like an iPod, and some of the sets are more, well, two-dimensional than we'd like. But this is classic Who. It's Who of its time, and let's not hold that against it. Yes, there are some video effects used that really should be tarted up and made look a bit better, but it's not that bad. Look beyond that and see something so much deeper. It doesn't have the allegory that the other story has. It doesn't have the mysticism on so many levels, but it does have a nice view of a lovely, well-realised society. And of course it comes as a double box set. So yes, watch it. Yes, enjoy it. I loved it. And when it was on VHS, I watched it again and again and again. So it hasn't just been shoved into this box set as an extra. No, this is something that deserves a release in its own right. So don't judge it by its more successful cousin. Judge it on its own merits. And so, with a slightly shorter Tin Dog podcast than usual, I'll bid you farewell and speak to you all very soon about the Regenerations box set number 2, containing the Seeds of Death, Carnival of Monsters, and Resurrection of the Daleks. If I can, I'll do them as separate reviews. If not, well, trust me, it'll all be fine. Be seeing you. You have been listening to the Tin Dog Podcast. Doctor Who and its associated shows are all trademark of the BBC. No infringement is intended. Contact us at tin-dog@hotmail.co.uk.
You can see my microphone wire. Sorry.
Hi, your microphone, is it working?
It is.
Can you hear Chris at home?
Is everything?
Wait, you're not at home. Is it working?
It is.
All right then, good.
It is so great to be here.
Hey!
Hi, caramba.
How are you?
Ooh, great.
What's that coming to go?
Hey!
Well,
I don't know if that one gets by.
no.
No, it doesn't. No, there's strange rules about this. What are you doing here? I'm trying to do the emails, for heaven's sake.
I came to do the things with you. Wait,
no,
what?
Didn't you do the Doctor Who thing? Did you go to Gallifrey, to the Doctor Who convention, the one the kids all wanted to go to, but they had to go to the Oscars instead?
Yes, the Oscars. I wasn't planning on watching the whole show, but then my hand got trapped under the remote, so I tried to saw it off. 127 hours.
Nobody saw that movie.
Gotcha. Yeah, I went to Gallifrey 1, which is a huge Doctor Who convention. Yeah, right there.
That's the Doctor's space. Yeah. Wait, he travels through time and space. It's a Doctor Who thing. Did you make a film? Did you take Bridger? Did you do it all?
I took Bridger. Here's the thing. Bridger had never seen Doctor Who. I can only assume because he hates good times. So we took him, and I tried to expose him to the lifestyle of what Doctor Who was at Gallifrey 1 at the LA Airport Marriott a week and a half ago.
Well, let's see it then.
All right. We're about to descend into Gallifrey 1. Are you ready?
I guess.
We're about to doctor your world, my friend. Up top. I love it. What do you think? Bridger, are you okay?
I just peed myself.
You ready to be indoctrinated into the world of the Doctor?
Yeah, I've brought a pad of paper and pen to take notes.
Whatever, nerd. No, don't blink! That is a weeping angel. Don't ever blink. That's when they get you.
Weeping angel.
Would you lose the pad? Oh! Moving him down. Don't worry, they'll regenerate. Is this weird for you?
Yeah.
Sorry to be the one to have to say this, but you are slowly being transformed into a weeping angel.
Yeah, I think I need a doctor, though.
What about a Craig Ferguson?
Craig Ferguson would make me feel better. I'd probably still die at the end. But, you know, I'd die laughing.
It would be a sweet death. The great thing about being at the airport Marriott is that you land your plane, you come in here, you got a hotel, there's tons of people, there's tons of parties. I mean, this is the place to hook up. I brought condoms.
Doctor Who is the whole multiverse thing. We could jump in the TARDIS.
Everything you're saying sounds terrific. In Empty Child, the thing that was the most fascinating to me is that I never saw that ending coming.
Let's see. Milk, bread, toothpaste.
So if two doctors hook up, it's technically masturbation.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not weird. When I say run, run.
I thought Doctor Who was just one guy.
Yes, technically that's true, but when he dies, he can regenerate so that he doesn't die forever. So I am the 10th Doctor, and this is the 11th Doctor.
And who's this?
That is Larry King. Bridger, I found my 11th Doctor action figure. I'm going to be the coolest kid in school. Oh, the tip's touched. Oh, it's weird. It's weird.
Do you think I could get in the TARDIS?
Again?
Just one more time.
You're not going to do what you did the last time, because that was nasty.
No, I promise. I promise.
Okay, all right. You look great!
Doctor Who's the best thing ever.
Did you make friends?
Well, yeah.
It's bigger on the inside! Gallifrey 1, I'm Chris Hardwick. Back to you, Craig Ferguson. And that is Gallifrey 1 and Doctor Who.
That felt as long as the Oscars. We'll be right back.